What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV. We've got a couple of cases here for the Galaxy S23 Ultra from Otterbox. We have their Defender Pro, which goes for 65 bucks, and we have their Symmetry case, which goes for 50 bucks. The Symmetry case has antimicrobial built into it to keep away germs and things like that. Defender Pro, I don't believe that has it. At least I didn't see it from any of their marketing. But let's take a look at these expensive cases, but are they worth the money? First, let's check out this Symmetry case. Let's just look at some of the marketing on here. You can see ultra sleek design, made with more than 50% plastic. Also on the back, you see wireless charging compatibility, 5G compatible materials detailed inside, raised edges to protect the camera and screen, and lasting antimicrobial properties to protect the case. Here's the case overall. If you just handed me this case and told me, this is a very expensive case, I don't know if I'd believe it, but once you see the Otterbox branding, you know you're gonna pay a premium, and generally you get some very protective cases in general. Goes in the case very, very nice. Feels fairly slim. You can see it when you look at it from this angle. You can see the raised edges to really, if I just drop it like that, it's going to be protected. Let's look at the camera bump here. There's a little bit of protection. I would not be, you can see when you turn it this way, it is protecting the camera. It's gonna raise it off. So if you drop it like that, you're not going to break your phone at all. At least you shouldn't anyway. You shouldn't break the camera, I should say. So that's nice and protected. The feel of it in your hand, I love it doesn't have, I'm not a huge fan of seeing tons of branding on a case, and I love that I don't really see any on this, at least on the outside. I saw it on the inside, but obviously the phone's in there, so you're not gonna really see it. So yeah, I like that. Feeling in your hand, it feels very, almost like a hard plastic overall. There you go with the protection on top of those raised edges. The bottom, not so much, but the top definitely, you can see it right there. Now the buttons, let's try the buttons out. Let's go there, unlock the phone. So the power button actually feels completely fine. Very easy to press. Same thing with the volume button. It's very light pressing of it. I don't have to press hard at all. It feels very, very smooth. So the button positioning and the feel of it feels great. No problems with that whatsoever. There's the bottom, getting the S Pen out, no problems at all. There's the cutout for the charging, which we'll put a little charging cable in here now. No problems at all getting that up there. And it is wireless charging compatible and reverse wireless charging compatible as well. So if you want to charge something on the back of this, you can, no problems whatsoever. So for this, 50 bucks, definitely expensive, but again, you're getting the Otterbox name, you're getting the Otterbox protection. I'd give it definitely a go. Again, it's just kind of expensive. It's hard to say it in that regard, but if you love Otterbox and just an overall usage case of some pretty good protection, and it's being light and the buttons feel great, it's not bad at all. Here's the Defender Pro. You can see drop protection 4 times military grade standard, multi-layer defense made with more than 50% recycled plastic, outlast heavy use, port covers block dust and dirt, lasting I guess this one does have antimicrobial protection, holster and kickstand, and wireless charging compatibility. So you can see this is a super heavy duty case. This is like a case for a real estate agent or a guy that works in construction. Why do I say that? Because it has one of these clips on here so they can get your phone off if you want. I'm definitely not a fan of these kind of clips. I just like to have my phone in my pocket or holding it in my hand. I definitely don't need this kind of thing on it. But if you love that, you can see it has the holster so that you can clip this onto your belt buckle or somewhere else and hold the phone and the case. All right, so the case itself comes in like 3 pieces. You've got this back cover, this front piece, and then the bendy rubber part as well. So take it all apart. You can take it all apart by, you see these little arrows, just pop each one out. 5, 6 arrows, and then you just pop it out and then this front part will come out. When you put it together, put it like that. So it's the phone's inside the back part. And then the other part is gonna go all together, snapping into the shell itself on each part where the arrows are. And you can kind of just squeeze it together and it will kind of all make sense for you. So there you go. I got that all snapped in together, it looks like so far. And then the other part would be this. Squeeze it into here. Okay, so this is the best I could personally do with getting this case in here. It feels very grippy. I love that part. You get some great protection on the side here all the way around. You can see no issues with protection. The buttons, let's just make sure the buttons work good. There's the power button. Unlock it. Volume buttons. No problems at all. Those feel great. Not as good as the purple case, but again, not really any pressure has to be applied to any of that. You can see the top, you get very, very good protection overall here with if you drop it or not, or have it be on the back or the front, no problems again with that. You do get some Otterbox branding on the back there, so if you like that or hate that. Again, I love how grippy this phone is. It's fantastic, or the case I should say. It's great. Getting the S Pen out, no problem, and placing it back there. The one thing we're gonna have to be somewhat concerned with is when we want to charge here. So we're gonna have to peel off this back piece, which I am not a fan of these little things here. But once you have your phone charged, it's gonna be there. And it obviously, like I said, it'll block out the dust and stuff. I would personally cut it, but I guess that negates this being part of that protection of dirt and things like that from the ports. It does wirelessly charge, no problem, and reverse wireless charge. And it's, again, $65, pretty expensive, but a good protective case overall for you. So between the two cases, for me, I would choose this one. It offers me enough protection. It's thin and it's very easy to place on. This one is a little bit more of a job to put on and take off. I don't take off my case all that much, but I do it enough to where it would potentially become a bit of a hassle. But if you want the best protection of both of these cases, this is the one you're gonna wanna get. Tons of protection for you. Both are linked down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on either one of these cases. Have a great day, and we'll see you down the road. Peace.